Hello friends! So today I am going to be starting, well hopefully starting, a let's play of Mount & Blade Warband, and I'm going to be playing the Game of Thrones mod for it, called A Clash of Kings. Basically, for anyone who doesn't know, Mount & Blade is almost a kind of medieval RPG where you manage your reign either from being a lowly knight and working your way up the ranks to becoming a vassal or possibly even a king yourself, or you can basically do anything in this game really related to medieval warfare. You can be a freelance knight or a vigilante if even you wanted to do that, and you can gather your own mercenaries and upgrade them, etc, etc, and it really is a fantastic game. It's quite dated but still very good to play. So I'm going to be starting from the beginning, so I'll go ahead and click start new game just to show everyone exactly how the game plays and how it starts up. So you go for a stroll in the streets of your hometown when you hear the news that Robb Stark has declared himself king in the north. The fishmonger that you're speaking with tells you that the King Robb is now at open war with the young boy on the Iron Throne, Joffrey, and his Lannister kin. With the Westerlands threatened by the young rebel, everyone has agreed that the path to King's Landing lies open, should anyone march from the south. However, a few days later, a weary traveller arrives with more news. Rumours spread that longships have been seen off Fair Isle, and the talk turned to the Greyjoys. By evenfall, panic has spread through the town, with rumours sprouting like weeds. Making a quick decision, you decide to strike out, hurriedly sailing off your meagre positions to a fat innkeeper and packing only the most essential. You finally feel like you control your own destiny, and that whatever course you take, great deeds await you. So let's continue. So a bit of backstory for your character. This is just sort of shaping your character. I thought I would probably go a sort of archer class, or try my best to become the greatest archer in, what is even the place called? Well, that's going to annoy me. In the land, the greatest archer in the land. There we go. That's perfect. Because a lot of times people will probably just play sword and shield like a knight, and try and offer up a different perspective of battle. I have played around with a couple of different variations in this game class wise, and Archer is probably one of the more challenging. If you get rushed too fast, then you're probably going to die, and many a times I've tried to shoot someone and shot my own guy and killed him instantly, which has been brilliant. So I don't really think I should read through all this. I'll skim through it. Born years ago, blah blah blah. Started to learn almost as soon as you could walk and talk. Basically the old, you are a diamond in the rough. And then these choices here shape your story. So my father was a hunter, and as you see it changes based on your decisions. You spent your early life as so if my dad was a hunter, I definitely would be a noble in training. A craftsman's apprentice, I think. Later I became a game poacher, like my father before me. The reason for it, adventure. I had seen the wonders of the world and ache to spend my time wondering what's out there. So let's continue. What will the game's policy be? Now I've been told that quit without saving is a excellent way, but I'm going to do this legit as possible. So no quitting without saving, because in real life you don't get to save. You don't get to quit and start again from a save. Especially in battle, you can't just go, hold on boys, I'm losing, see you later, let's start this again from scratch. So a good name. I've always liked the name Lysander for a kind of medieval style. archery, right? Power draw. So in this screen, this is how you shape your guy stats wise, and focusing on particular attributes that will help. For instance, if I'm going to be an archer class, so probably horse archery and riding would be two great ones for me to actually not get rushed down as quickly as I'd like. But there are so many great attributes, it's quite hard to, so many skills that it's actually hard to just use 5 points. Trade could help me gain money earlier on so I could buy more guys. Leadership increases the number of troops I can command, again fantastic. Then we've got things like trainer. Every day your hero with this skill adds some experience to every other member of the party whose level is lower than his or hers. Great way for leveling up your guys. Foraging again helps finding food so that you don't need to keep buying food from the shops, because the shops eventually, sorry, not the shops, the food that you buy from the shops eventually spoils, and so sometimes it's not very cost effective. And then we've got athletics for running speed, again fantastic. Then things like iron flesh, which helps you take less damage. Power strike and power throw and power draw are basically associated. Power strike is your kind of one-handed and two-handed weapons. Just the if you go for a power strike, then, well, not a power strike, like a charged strike, then that adds more damage to it. Same with the throws for the thrown weapons, and the draw again for the archers. Probably not crossbows, I wouldn't imagine, because you don't really need to draw anything. Yeah, the bow. Okay, so usually with these you can't level them up past, I think it's a third of the base attribute over here, so I'm going to crank this up to 12 just so we can get an extra, so we can get 4 skill points for that. I'll add another to intelligence to get another skill point, and I think charisma, I won't be very strong, but I'll be agile. That's my favourite build anyway. Okay, so I definitely want to take at least one in horse archery, because trying to shoot a bow from a horse is one of the hardest things to do in this. I quite like the foraging. I've got 3 points in enemy, so that's very high. Persuasion, don't really need too much of that, to be honest. Spotting's already full. Pathfinding, map speed's increased. That is one of the hidden overpowered OPs, as I like to call them, because that can help in so many ways. Basically, when you travel across a map, you are travelling on horse, and I think you only travel as fast as the slowest person in your party. And so the longer you take to get places, obviously the more food you need, because the time it takes to get someplace. Your team morale goes down if you don't have enough food, and obviously foraging only helps so much for that. And especially if you're on the road for a while, between towns, sometimes you come across bandits or looters, and especially early on in the game when you have maybe 2 or 3 guys, sometimes there's a band of 15 raiders, and they can actually just wipe you out straight from the beginning. So I probably won't get it right now, but I'm definitely considering for later levels. I've got power draw. I'm going to take a weapon master, which increases the proficiency limits of your weapons, so I'll take 1 in that. Still 4 points, which is excellent. I'm going to take a couple in shield, because I'm going to definitely need a shield at some point. 1 more in archery. And yes, I'll take 1. What was I talking about? Pathfinding. Pathfinding, definitely. Okie doke, so archery is going to be my main. So I'll just put that up to 100, and 100 weapons is also going to be my kind of secondary. Oh god, here we go, this could take hours. Right. I don't want him to look like an absolute mongo, so I think a semi-decent haircut Ugh. Where were the barbers back then? He looks like a mini Super Saiyan. That kind of hairstyle. Jesus. What were the hairstyles that cool? Like, who had the side part? Not side part, this side fringe. What is that? What is that? Jesus. Oh, I can't. Wow. Oh, wee mane. I think so. Will they have a wee beard? Oh, the handlebar moustache is powerful. That is a powerful tash. I quite like that, actually. Oh. Do we have... Really don't want him to be a ginger. That looks quite pretty. He looks a bit Aragorn-like. Maybe I'm just fantasising. Because he's such a babe. Kidding on. Do I even want to go through all this? What do we get? No thanks. Okay, so let's start this game up. You join a merchant and his family, travelling towards Storm's End. Green shoots of wheat, barley and oats are all across the dark soil of the rolling hills, and on the lower slopes of the snow-capped mountains, herds of cattle, aurochs and sheep are grazing on the summer grass. Occasionally, too, you catch sight of one of the great war horses that are the pride of nobility. The land here is rich, but also troubled, as the occasional burnt-out farm bears witness, a testament to the chaos the Tyrell host caused when it marched through 16 years earlier. You keep a wide berth of the forests where desperate men have taken refuge, and it is a relief when you crest a ridge and catch sight of the great castle of Storm's End. Its rooftops are golden by the last rays of the setting sun. You are exhausted by the time you find the inn Storm's End and go in search of a decent tavern. According to an old blind man sitting in the corner, drinking a mug of stale ale, a kraken has been seen off the coast of Dorne. A kraken, really? And a 5-headed calf has been born, killing its mother in the process. Surely an omen to be taken seriously. 5-headed calf, man, that must have been... No wonder the mother died. Ooh. Dismissing the old fool as crazy, you venture out onto the streets, which are still deserted. All of a sudden you hear a sound that stands the hairs of your neck on end, the rasp of a blade sliding from its scabbard. Oh no! Is this me loading in? Oh boys. Bow is already drawn. I hear someone. Oh, the battle music started. Here he is. Sit down. Took one in... Oh, I nearly took one in the knee. That would just be too cliche for... Too much cheese. Osbert Clerk, are you alright? Well, I guess you're alive at any rate. I'm not sure that we can say the same for other fellow. That's one less thief to trouble our streets at night. Although heaven knows he won't be the last. Anyway, maybe you can help with something. Let's talk more inside. Out here we don't need to listen. How epic is that music? Is Osbert Clerk the king of suspense and epicness? The merchant takes you to his house. Once inside he stands by the door for a while, checking the street, and then finally convinced you have not been followed, comes near you to speak. Am I even streaming? I am streaming, that's great. I'm so glad. Okay, right, music, die down please. Thank you. There's only so much epicness I can take. Let me explain my proposition. Oh, so much text. We've always had outlaws in the hills, leaving their camps in the wild, blah blah blah. Right, so bandits took this guy's brother. How very cliche. I was actually suspecting rats or something. Kill so many rats in a basement. A lad from a prominent house out alone after dark in times like these. He was out after dark, really, and from... You're just asking for it. Well, I suppose you were too, but you're a stranger here and didn't know how bad things have become. He had no such excuse but his family, so what can you do? If you don't protect your kin, then people will start thinking that you can't protect your investments either, and I can't have that. No doubt the gang will soon send word about a ransom, but I don't care to pay it. So, you need to protect your kin, but you don't care to pay a ransom. You look like I had a bit of experience with a blade, and more importantly, you must have a bit of fire in your belly, or you wouldn't be coming to Storm's End to seek your fortune. Gather a small party, track down these outlaws to their lair, teach them a lesson they won't forget, and get my brother back safe. In return, you'll earn my lasting gratitude and a bit of silver. What do you say? Ah, sure, I'm not doing anything else. You won't be able to do this by yourself. Yeah, I've guessed that. Very good, sir. I'll go collect some men from around villages. Right, speak to him in the tavern. Okay. So here starts my quest. I am a tiny man and one horse, and I have a lot of land to cover. One day it shall be mine. That day may be very far off. Oh my god, right, okay, there's quite a lot. That day may be very far off, but we'll get there in the end. I've lost my place. Storm's End, here we go. So I want to go to the surrounding towns. Okay, so I had a wee run through earlier on, and last time I went round here, I got attacked by, I think it was six bandits, and I got down to one. There they are there, just sitting outside. Wee bastards. Go to the village centre. Nope. I've recruited my guys, I don't really need anything else. Let's leave. How many guys are here? 5 looters against 4 of my guys. Let's do it. Let's do it. Are they running away? No. What do you want? He just looks like a common guy, man. Prepare to die. Damn right, I'm charging the enemy. Newly recruited guys. Oh, look at the do. Look at the doos. I like them. I like them a lot. Just leave my guys behind. Charge out like the king boss. Maybe best not leave them in case they fight these guys and I'm already away. I really do like the music that they've added in this Clash of Kings mod. It's, as you can hear, it's disturbingly epic, if that is a description I can use, if you'll allow me to use that. Oh, here they are. Here they come. Come on, boys. Don't attack the horse, please. Should probably go to first person for this, actually. So basically, this is how battles are done. It is a little more exciting when there's more guys. Dang it! As I said, it's horse archery is not the best. So I'll go for soldiers for the time being. Oh damn! Come on boys, lay it thick, lay it on thick. V1 out here, let me check. Oh, I'm getting rattled. My guys are getting rattled. Must help my friend. Yes. Dirty bastard. Oh. Well, I lost all my peasants, but at least I got a few kills. Yes! Victorious! Everyone gone? The battle has been won. Oh well. 3 wounded, that's not too bad. No one killed. The main thing. And I'll just take all of the gear. Loot and pillage. Right. you can actually take some of... Don't really need stones or clubs for that matter. Okay, so at the end of your battle you get the loot. You can rob everyone, and you in most RPGs you get different classes of armor and better armor. So mine's is +5 to body armor, +1 to leg. So this is immediately better. So I can try that. I can put that one on. So that's 7 and 3. So if I find one better than that, then I'll be jamming. But I think that may be the best. And then we've got more head armor, tattered shoes. I think there might be whoa, an 11. Yes, please. Give me that rugged leather. Or ragged leather. Oh no, it's thick leather. Magic, that's pure magic, man. Rusty swords, 13 swing. Both bad. The bows, 15 damage, this is 10. No. So we have done well. And after this, there's a wee message here, some soldiers are ready to upgrade. So as I said earlier, with the trainer skill that you grant troops under your level a percentage of experience each time, and this is basically what happens. So you start off with peasants from surrounding villages, and then you can upgrade them and they become better. So again, like you see, that's where they start off, and then upgraded armor and weapons, etc, etc. And so that's how you build your army. You build from there. My guys don't really have... Yeah, they just go back to full health. And if you wanted to build a vast army, then that's how you would do it. You go from surrounding towns and try... Oh God, 7 letters, no chance. And try and fight your way in, gain experience. Another 5 is excellent. You gain some experience, and then you try and... Once you get to a certain plateau where you have decent armor and weapons for you and your guys have been leveled up enough, then you can start taking small settlements and possibly even castles, and then that's where you start developing like your kind of land and your place among all the landowners of the... I really need to find out what it's called, the whole place that Game of Thrones is on. It's really annoying me. The land, you take your place among all the landowners of the world, and then you start wrestling for property, and that's when the fun begins. So we go back to the tavern once, as we have hopefully recruited enough guys. There we go, the lovely flute tells us that we've completed our quest. So splendid work, you've had enough men to take the bandits. Okay, they say that there's people here that we need to hunt for the bandits, so let's do that. Also, rather than recruiting peasants, you can also look for people in taverns, and these tend to be a lot better than your peasants, but they also cost, for instance, this man costs 144 for him and 3 of his mates. I don't exactly know how much I have on me right now, so let me just check, because they might actually be quite cheap. I have 290 coins. They are quite cheap though, and a two-hander. I'll take them. Worth the investment. They look pretty badass. This guy looks like a gypsy. Like a gypsy! No, sorry for the politically incorrect statements. A travelling person, I think, is the correct way of saying that they live in caravans. Band of robbers is what we're looking for. Let's fight them inside Storm's End. Some robbers, right, no tactical plan, just charge the enemy. seems to be the best way to do things. Also down the bottom left you see battle advantages 2. When it's positive, I mean quite common sense. When it's positive you have the advantage, and when it's negative you have a disadvantage. And you can get a judge of if you're going to win a battle or not, more often than not, determining how big the advantage or disadvantage is. Sometimes the disadvantage is quite high and you just get the luck of the draw. Your guys get crits. And how did he not take damage there? I'm pretty sure I smashed him right in the grill. And I love this music. This music is so epic. It actually... Did I take damage? Oh right, I'm coming off. I've had enough. Oh, stole my kill! Stole my kill. You serious? Stumpman's Levy. Look at them all. Badasses. Two-handers done pretty well. So we killed 3, wounded 1, which is totally fine. Absolutely no wounded casualties or anything, which is always a good start. I mean, the start is very easy. I don't think I've ever had anyone lost. It's just a teaser just to get you in, get your feel for it. Full inventory, which was kind of silly of me. All these priced linens and tunics I could sell for a fair buck. Oh, more soldiers to ready to upgrade. Excellent. Stillman man at arms. We've got 2 now. Excellent. A 2-hander. Veteran sellsword 2-hander. Right, let me check how good these guys look. He actually looks worse. Ah, I was hoping they would be like a armoured beast. Okay, so we can go back to the tavern. In fact, is it the tavern? No, it's not. It's the bandit lair we need to go to. First of all though... Oh, I went into town. The town. So we go to the marketplace and we can sell all of our newly acquired goods. They're all garbage, so the best thing to do is just sell everything. You can't equip your men in this. They basically just gain armour and stuff as they level up, and that's how that is done. So all the armour is for your... Armour and weapons are for your benefit, and obviously horses. Which is actually quite good because you would run out of money very quickly if you had to arm all of your guys, especially at the start. I had 200 gold, and if you think about it, what can I get? What's 200 gold? Like a hunting bow is almost 200 gold, and it's not even. It's the exact same as I do have a hunting bow. So what I have at the start is 200. I can sell it for 10 gold. Poor, very poor. I don't really need anything right at this very moment. Armour's just so expensive. Nah, not at this early in the game. I'll save my money in the hopes that I'll get more money and I can start, excuse me, upgrading a bit later. So, based on what we've done so far, we have destroyed the bandits and they told us the whereabouts. So the bandit lair is near Storm's Break, which is just south, and so there we go, Kidnapper's Hideout's appeared on the map. So what we'll do is we'll click there and we'll start heading on down. Hopefully my foraging will kick in once we hit these trees. Nope, just poor. Party size 12 to 13. Okay, you approach the hideout. The looters don't appear to have spotted you yet, and you can still sneak away unnoticed. The difficult approach to the site down a narrow defile means that only a handful of troops in your party will be able to join the attack, and they will be unable to bring their horses. If your initial attack fails, the looters will easily be able to make their escape and disperse. Do yours to attack the hideout or wait for another occasion. Attack, what are you talking about? What are you talking about? Look at the badasses, there we go. Two-handed swordsman. Who needs a shield when you can have... Oh my god, please. Please stop. Jesus, right. Follow me, don't charge, because you're the only one there. Oh, poor shot. Are you serious? I'm not that bad, surely. Oh, I'm that bad. He stole my kill. That was the better shot. Wait for the next shot. There we go. Oh, Jesus! Oh, right through me. Stole my kill again. You have got to be kidding me on here. Jeez, no shot in the face. No, avenge my brother! Oh jeez. How strong is this guy? Oh god. Oh, backing away, are we? Oh no, I want a knife. The knife will do. Oh. Please tell me everyone's still stuck in those trees. You are having... Alright, this guy's me. Cannot believe that happened. Those guys all get stuck in the trees. Oh, a tattered leather. Ooh. I'm going to take a few of these hatchets because they are quite costly. Need 4? Yes, please. Always up for some grapes. Right, the epic music is still up, please. It's thanks. Oh god. It's done! The battle's done! Quick summary. Don't think we'll find anything much better, to be honest. I also need to stop saying to be honest. As a curse. I hate it. I hate saying it all the time, but it's become a force of habit, so I apologise in advance. Right, got enough. All that gear. Excellent, some soldiers are ready up to the gate. Ho ho ho! Let's go and visit this guy. Tell him we rescued his brother. Let him know. It's my I don't even... I went through the play and... Oh, there we go. I literally, just as I said it, I was going to say, I went through a play and almost every single time I went out there was I had just foraged enough to keep my party happy, and it was fantastic. It was so fun. Because there's nothing worse than being halfway to a castle and you run out of food because your party's pretty much going to... I don't even know if they die. I've just been to a point where their morale was very low, and I think they start deserting you. So let's go to the tavern. Talk to Warband clerk. 200 coins. You've got to be kidding me on. Look at that derpy face. The money's most welcome and I'm glad to be of service. Good now, are you interested in making some more? Yes. Remember how I told you that bandits had an ally inside the walls? I think I know who it is. The captain of the watch, no less. Dun dun dun. Some months ago this captain, seeing the amount of profit we merchants were making from trade across the frontiers, decided to borrow some money to sponsor a caravan. Unfortunately, like many who are new to commerce, he failed to realise that great profit only comes with great risk. So he sank all his money into the most expensive commodities, and of course his caravan was captured and looted. That's kinda silly. Surely common sense would think, if I buy the most expensive things, and the place I live is renowned for looters and bandits, surely I'm going to lose my caravan. And I mean, he's captain of the watch. He must know the type of things that go on. So what you do, buy some middle class things, and then hire some guys to defend it. Perfect. Right. So here's his plan. He could bring this attention to King Renly. Apologies. But that would mean an inquiry. My word against the captain's. That's never going to happen. Okay, so we're just going to be fighting them. We're going to be fighting basically the captain of the watch. Give him the sign. Last time I done this, I spawned with, what was it, fists and 3 stones? I think it bugged or something. It was so funny, just running around and hoping that one of the guys in my team killed someone, and then I just looted the stuff. And then it didn't even spawn after, like, it took it away after the battle and just gave me my original stuff. It was so strange. You leave the town, go out to the streets. Nervous looking young men are waiting in every street corner. You can see they have daggers and clubs concealed under their clothes. And I catch a mixture of fear, anticipation and pride in the quick looks they throw at you as you pass by. Praying that your enemies have not been alarmed by this all too obvious bunch of I didn't even read that right. Oh no, I did. By this all too obvious bunch of plotters. You check your weapons for one last time and prepare yourself for the action ahead. The one thing I would really like in this game is like a pre-battle equip kind of screen, because a lot of the times you go into battle and you just somehow don't have anything on you. Has this happened? No, we're actually here. We're here. I'm at half health though, which is going to be fun. Oh, right in the face! Right up you, son. Ooh! Lay the smackdown! Lay the smackdown! Yes! Yes! Give me shield? Oh, yes. No. Why did that duck so fast? Oh, no! Don't path! Yo! Oh, I've advanced level 2. Magnifique. Listen to that angry guys. Oh, the females are fighting. Awesome. Got some sort of like old bard's tale or song. Listen, quietly. Try and beat all these guys to the glory. I really hope there's not like 7 guys up here. Oh! Knocked down. Oh. Town! Jesus. Oh, she just got clubbed in the face. Not doing it, my kill. Yes! Victory. So we kill them, they scatter, the townsfolk murder them, which is excellent. Excellent news. Osbeat Clerk, how's it going, son? Another 200 coins. See, like that was half of the commitment that I needed for that previous one, and I get 200 coins. I'm liking how this is going. Let every villain learn the fear of the name Lysander. Yes, it must be done. A couple of my boys have the watch captain pinned down in the back room with a knife at his throat. I'll need to go drag him before King Renly Baratheon and explain what this breach of peace is all about. You don't need to be part of that though. I'll tell you what, if all goes well I'll meet you in the tavern again shortly and let you know how it all came out. If you don't see me in the tavern but instead see my head on a spike over the city gate, I'll assume you know enough to stay out of town for a while. Wow, that's quite harrowing. So hopefully we'll meet again. Yes, actually, I really do, because I'm desperately needing the monies. Definitely needing the monies. Okay, let's go to... What, you're here again? Things didn't go quite so well as I'd hoped. Ah, so he needs to leave. That's kind of unfortunate, but what can you do, eh? Slaughtering people in your town. Oh, can I eat this? Nice wee chicken. Wee chicken. No, I can't. Okie doke, let's leave. In fact, we may have to spend a couple of nights since I'm at 35% health, which is not even remotely great. So we'll wait for some time. A little boring. Apologies for this, but I need some health. So I think 2 nights will be enough, just to get me back to full health. I love this foraging thing. Foraging, I think they brought in with the Clash of Kings mod, because I don't remember being able to put points in a skill called forage beforehand, but it is very advantageous that you can find food for your party. I don't know, I think what may happen... Oh, excellent. I think what may happen is you probably get more morale from your... Yeah, my force morale is 88, which is pretty high. I think you may get more morale for better food. So if we go to Goods Merchant and say... Yeah, so find dried meat is +6 to party morale, so... the forage might not give you the party morale, but it might just keep your forces sustained. I don't exactly know how it goes, but we should probably sell some of our goods. I could sell that because that's quite nice. We'll sell these too. Well-made sausages, cheap dried meat, grapes. I'll keep the food. It can just go off, to be honest. Fruit. I have lots of everything, to be honest. I'll just sell all this crap. And we'll return. So 750 silver, I think it is. 1 mounted Stormland Sergeant, 400? Another thing I wanted to check actually. Is this him? No. Also in... I don't think I've seen one in Clash of Kings, but in the normal Mount and Blade Warband you could... There are almost kind of NPCs here that have names, and you can recruit them to be your kind of second in charge, or just as a kind of specialist character, and they level up very much like your character, which I just remembered I can actually level up. So you level them up like this, which makes your party a lot more dynamic. So you can invest in one who is a very good trader, possibly one that's good at engineering, so that you can siege castles a lot easier, and that kind of aspect. So. Really. Each point increases party size limit by 1. The following skills cannot be developed beyond the third of charisma: prisoner management, leadership and trade. I'll put charisma up, and then I'll put another in trade, just for a little more money from my goods. Invest some more into one-handed since my archery is so friggin' massive. Okay, so basically what I found to be quite good after this, thanks to my friend Gary, is going to the castle, and if the king's in you can talk to him and get some quests from him. So King Renly Baratheon. I don't really like starting out in Storm's End. I would rather be north, but what can you do? So, do you have any task for me is what you go to. There's a lawless villain known as Joya the Hairless. He murdered one of my men and has been on the run from his judgment ever since. I can't let him get away with avoiding justice, so I've put a bounty of 300 coins on his head. Friends of the murdered man reckon that this assassin may have taken refuge with his kinsman at Storm's Break, which is just south, which is perfect. You might be able to hunt him down and give him what he deserves and claim the bounty for yourself. Yes, I will 100% do that. Good hunting. Well, very apt since I am a previous hunter, an ex-hunter. Maybe I could be a hunter of men. I'm going to take that mounted Stormland Sergeant because mounted units are just exceptional in this game, because you can get the charge damage from your horse. No one's to level up, have they? No. You can get your charge damage from your horse. Also, your horse can take damage instead of you, which keeps you alive for a little longer. And just the speed is great. So we'll go to the village centre. So we're looking for a man. Well, I'm not looking for a man. We're looking for someone who looks shifty. Hopefully it's not out in the wilderness. Take a wee gallop. A wee gallopy. See if we can find them. So, I better not be all the way over there. That'll just be annoying. With any luck, he's round here. Obviously not. Obviously he's not in the vicinity. I hope to God I've not missed him. It's definitely going to be in the cemetery. That's a lot more apt. Where are you? Is he? Stupid bastard. Maybe he's hiding. Where else is there to actually check? Oh, because it's night time. I'm an idiot. Yeah, you can't oops. You can't go into places and look for the guy during the night because he doesn't happen to be around. So I apologise unreservedly for that, me being an absolute wanker. Take another wee scout around. Don't see him. If he's hiding in the vineyard, he's having a laugh. Oh! Is this him here? He looks armed. Nervous man. Great to know. I'm looking for a murderer by the name of... Yep. I don't understand, sir. I've never killed anyone. I come not for money, but to execute the law. Is this a game we're playing, son? You want your go? Don't know the villagers. The blade dance. We doing the blade dance? Oh. Aye, right you are, mate. Ho ho ho! Let me loot your sword. Damn it! Oh well. I can leave And we can head back. Who's this? Broken men running from Sir Ronnie Connington's party. Where's Sir Ronnie Connington's party? Oh, there they are. 2 wee seconds. Sorry about that. Dad was freaking out. Thought no one was in and the door was left open. He was like, Fraser! 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 Obviously I can't just shout down the microphone at you all. Okay, let's go back to the castle. Claim a reward. Hello, King Rendley. About that task you gave me. He's dead, mate. He's dead. See, I didn't really want to take the money, but I wanted to not take the money as a kind of, oh no, it's okay. I'm just doing your duty, upholding the law. But I don't really want to go. This is blood money. How dare you? So I will happily take his 300 gold. Okay, any more tasks? Need to send send a letter to Lord Caspar Wild, or we'll do it the German, Lord Caspar Wild, who should currently be at Rain House. Oh, I'm sure Rain House is miles away. We'll wait a wee bit, just to get some health. I think I only really need one now. There we go. I think that should be me up full. Oh, I can upgrade my character again. Probably go for one in intelligence. I've got 2 skill points. I think I'll go riding and horse archery. More weapon points. One-handed always good. Oh, that's what I was going to do. Buy a shield. Buy a shield. Not one that's lots of money. Resistance 2, resistance nothing. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Don't need that knife because it's trash. Right, let's find, what was it? House Rain. Okay, so there's Rainwood. Rain House. Shipbreaker Bay. Oh, there it is. That's not too far. That's not too far. I'll go on the way. Might get some pesky battles. I'll hit Antlered Inn and that on the way there, and just make sure. See if I can recruit some guys. No one's to upgrade. Enlarge my force somewhat. Recruit peasants. That'll do. Thank you kindly. Next on the list is Lake Town. Sounds lovely. So on the map you can see tracks from different parties, which I find very cool. Weekly budget 49. That's totally fine. I find very cool that you can see. So someone has been through here with a party of between 15 and 17 guys just an hour ago. Dragonstone levies, right. I've been told with good authority that because they are a different faction, they're yellow. These guys are a lighter yellow. In fact, Yeah, so this is a different point, and basically it's okay. I mean, like, they do fight for you, but when you attack some place that's maybe that maybe they don't like, and Storm's End maybe do like, it does cause some conflict. And I've been told, well, let's go to Shipbreaker Bay as well. I think they might be Stormlands, which is nice. That they actually start to fight again among each other if there's some conflict. So probably best to keep it in the family, as they say. I want to request a meeting with Lord Caspar Wilde. Give him the greetings. My name is Lysander, at your service. I look like a good enough sort. Message from King Renly. I must beg my leave. Okay, time to make our arduous way back. What's this? Sir Hubard Ramton. Love the names. The names are exceptional. So as you can see, my troop speed's a lot faster than his because he has a larger force. So if you keep it light, you can move light, which is great. And I imagine if I had like all horses, I would move even faster. Plus I've got the 3% map movement speed. Makes things good. Because if you see the kind of looters and raiders, they move at a terrifying pace. Look at me go! So I'm starting the foundation, getting in with King Renly. Oh, is he not even here? Son of a bitch. Jane shit. At your service, madam. I want to know the location of Renly Baratheon. Antlered Inn. Oh, okay, so he's actually very, very close. Who have we got? 2 mounted Stormland soldiers. 800. How much have we got? How much dosh? Oh, no thanks. So he should be between here and here. Can we see the gentleman? There we go. Do you have any tasks for me? No tasks. I want to offer my sword. Right, a funny thing, enlisting in his army is actually quite good, but very boring. Very boring. It basically puts it on a kind of waiting time where you travel around with his party. Excuse me, I need to take a wee drink there. Dry throat. You travel around with his party and you basically do nothing because he patrols for the longest time. I think he just patrols forever, to be honest, and it's only after a certain amount of time that you get, I think you get a message saying that people are starting to fight because someone's trying to claim the Iron Throne or something to that effect, and then you start fighting things. But last time I done it, I got completely obliterated. We had a naval battle, and it was like 300 guys against 300 guys, but it's not all at the one time. You're on like a boat of, I think it's like 20 guys. And it just so happened that our 20 guys had to fight the 20 their best, and they were all plate-clad monsters with huge metal tower shields and disgustingly sharp and very expensive looking weapons. And even the archers were just slaying people, like 360 no-scope headshots and all that jazz. Unbelievable. And so for some reason we actually won, but I was too wounded after it, and I spent the longest time just getting dragged around by King Renly and not being able to fight because I was so wounded. And it's very boring, but you get promoted within the ranks, and you get armour and weapons every rank that they just give you for free, and you can choose when to leave them, and you actually keep the armour. So as a start, it's fantastic to just get the items and stuff that you need. And if you can progress far enough, then you eventually get horses, and even you probably eventually become like one of the great knights, and you could eventually become, as it says in that second option, a vassalage, which would be amazing, really cool. But it just the time it takes to invest in it, I just don't have, and would be so detrimental to any of these games. So what we'll do is, I'm just going to end this here. Realistically, I wanted to make videos roughly last an hour each time. So we've gone through the start. I'm going to, oh no, I keep wanting to recruit them. So we've been through the start, and I've made my character and kind of what I want to say here. I wanted to cement my foundations within Storm's End. I've gained a bit of favour with King Renly Baratheon, and I think next time what we're going to do is try and recruit some more people. See if we can get in some fights. Sound like a Glasgow yob. Try and get in some fights, hopefully with people again that are against King Renly Baratheon's Storm's End, and maybe gain some favour, which will hopefully unlock more missions, and we can eventually get in nice and cosy with the Storm's End lot, because I think they would be quite a good one to, although they are right in the middle of lots of different factions. See, ideally, I really want to come down here and just like go to Winterfell. Obviously that's what everyone wants to do because it's the fanboy. But the fanboy in me wants to go to Winterfell so much. But anyway, I will end it here, so we shall save and exit. And thank you for